Welcome to Flåm, Norway, one of the most breathtaking stops on our Celebrity Apex Norwegian Fjord cruise. Today, we're taking you along on our shore excursion that combines incredible mountain views and a piece of history you won't forget. We'll wind our way up to the famous Stegastein Viewpoint for panoramic fjord views, drive through the world's longest road tunnel, and visit the stunning Borgund Stave Church, one of Norway's oldest and best preserved wooden churches. It was easily the most scenic day of our entire cruise, and we can't wait to show you every stop along the way. Welcome to World Wanderers.
We're Alicia and Will.
Come wander the world with us. Good morning. Our ship has pulled into Flåm. We are taking the tour today. That's the Borgund Stave Church, and we're really excited. It's a little bit dreary out and a little bit drizzly, but hopefully the weather will get better as the day goes on.
Our tour is also going to Laerdal and Stegastein. We booked it via Viator, and there will be a link in the description if you want to check it out.
Our tour left right from the cruise port in Flåm, and we started climbing straight up the mountain towards our first stop. Our first stop is the Stegastein Viewpoint. It's 650 meters above sea level, or 2,130 feet. The view is really great. It's a really steep road to get up here with one lane going each way, so our bus had to back up a lot, but it's a great viewpoint. Happy to not be driving to get up here. The platform juts out from the mountainside, extending 30 meters over the edge. Directly below, you can see the panoramic views of Aurlandsfjellet, one of the deepest fjords in Norway, reaching a depth of 3,156 feet. It was formed by glacial erosion during the Ice Age, and despite its depth, the water is extremely clear due to minimal pollution and runoff. The vertical contrast from mountain peak to fjord bottom is nearly 2 miles, which is hard to even comprehend. After leaving Stegastein, the journey continued along the winding roads of Aurlandsfjellet, often called the Snow Road because of its high elevation and heavy winter snow. As we drove, the landscape changed dramatically, from steep cliffs and deep fjords to open plateaus dotted with small lakes and waterfalls. Along the route, we made a quick stop to capture photos of the vast, rugged scenery. From there, you could see the patchwork of green valleys below, waterfalls cascading down the mountainsides, and the road snaking through the dramatic terrain, a perfect snapshot of Norway's iconic fjord country. Next, we stopped in the little village of Laerdal for about a 40-minute stop. There's really pretty houses and a nice place to walk around. There's a supermarket, a bakery, and some bathrooms. Laerdal is a small town nestled along the shores of Fjord. The town has a population of around 1,900 people and is known for its well-preserved wooden houses and charming streets. Walking through Laerdal, you can see the traditional Norwegian architecture, colorful facades, and flower-filled balconies that give the town a cozy, picturesque feel. The surrounding landscape, steep mountains, rivers, and fjord views frames the town beautifully, making it clear why Laerdal has long been a stop for travelers exploring this region of Norway.
This is a really cute traditional Norwegian house with their really old-fashioned traditional grass roof, and you can see the protective layer of birch bark at the bottom there underneath that drains all the water off as it comes through the grass.
We also popped into the bakery, and Will ended up getting a cardamom bun that ended up being one of his favorite foods of the entire trip. Next, we hopped back on the bus to head towards our main event of the day. Borgund Stave Church is one of the best preserved stave churches in all of Norway. Built around 1180, it is over 800 years old and is a remarkable example of medieval wooden architecture. Stave churches get their name from the vertical wooden posts, or staves, that form the structural framework, and they often feature intricate carvings of dragons, vines, and Norse motifs. These unique wooden structures reflect both religious and cultural traditions in Norway. Visiting Borgund, it was easy to see why stave churches are considered iconic symbols of Norway's medieval heritage. We loved it. From there, it was time to head back to Flåm. One of the highlights on the drive was the Laerdal Tunnel, an engineering marvel that holds the record as the world's longest road tunnel, at 24.5 kilometers or 15.2 miles long. Construction took 4 years and cost roughly $1.1 billion, creating a safe and efficient route through the mountains that would otherwise be nearly impassable in winter. There's blue lit sections every few kilometers where motorists can pull over if they feel tired or need a break. Once we arrived back at the port, we hopped in the Viking-themed bar that was right there and took a bunch of pretty pictures in front of the fjord. We've just arrived back at the ship from our tour, and we thought it was a really great day.
Our first stop was the Stegastein Viewpoint, which gives you an amazing view down over the fjord. It was really beautiful. And then from there, we went through the snowy mountain road on our way to Laerdal, and we stopped up in the mountains, and there's packed snow all the way still into late August, and wild blueberries spread out all over the place. A really beautiful scenery.
Right, no matter which side of the bus you sat on, there was great views in either direction, and our tour guide told us a lot of nice stories and Norwegian history, which was really a plus. And then we do want to say that if you are going on this specifically for the Stave Church like we were, to be prepared for what it is. We knew it was just from the outside, but we didn't realize you wouldn't even be able to enter the graveyard. That was a separately ticketed event. The drive to get there is pretty long, so this was the only tour period that went to the church. So we're super glad we did it and would absolutely do it again. Just mentally prepare yourself that you're not going to be going into the graveyard or getting up close and personal with the church.
Yeah, you're still fairly close. Like, you can see all the details and stuff. You're maybe, I don't know, 100, 150 feet away from the church, but you can't touch it or go into the little, covered porch areas or anything like that on this particular tour.
Yeah. So, and then going through the longest road tunnel in the world was super cool on the way back as well. So all in all, great tour. Would definitely recommend it. For the price compared to what the ship excursions were, I think we totally came out ahead.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a great day for a short port stop, and we'll leave the link in the description if you'd like to book the same one we did through Viator. So it was great. And if you come here, hope you enjoy your day as well.
And if you're visiting Flåm on a cruise, make sure to watch as your ship pulls away from the port. This fjord, Aurlandsfjellet, was the most beautiful one we saw on the entire trip. We were lucky enough to have an aft-facing balcony, but we definitely recommend finding a spot on one of the decks that looks out the back of the ship if you get the chance. The views were absolutely incredible. Towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and even a rainbow stretching across the water as we sailed through the mountains. It was the perfect way to end the day in one of Norway's most breathtaking fjords. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you'd like to follow along with the rest of our Norway adventure, make sure to subscribe. Our next video will take you to Tromsø, where we spent an amazing day exploring the beautiful Arctic city. And if you missed our last stop in Ålesund, we'll link that video next. We'll see you in the next one, and safe travels.